Alright. I had quite an embarrassing loss last night, and the new challenge is just to go lossless, so whoops. So hopefully this goes better. Lossless attempt number 2. This one, well, I don't know. It's got to go better, right? I'm wanting to get like 30 plus levels beaten in this, which should definitely be doable. I still really want a Geminate. We're gonna go Boots of Speed this time, though. If I had had Boots of Speed last night, I would have won. So that's a painful error, not going Boots of Speed on Geminate. Then, are we going Bone Shaper? The problem is if I do Bone Shaper and Geminate, then I don't have Boots of Speed for Trap. I'm going to play a super early Trap. But I also kind of want to do more Bone Shaper. We could just go for... Well, we definitely don't want to Aether Outpost with Bone Shaper. So let's go Greed is good, and we'll retire really early. And then what's the last character? We did Drifter last night, and that did not work. Deathwalker seems a little sketchy to play Deathwalker without either of the two tankier characters. I mean, Drifter seems like it makes sense, but let's go Blink Blade. Hey, Apple Juice. Yeah, I started the next turn to see what the cards were, and it was the 8 initiative cards out of Priests. And yeah, no. It was not pretty. Thank you. This one, I've got a good feeling about it. I mean, I'm not doing it like after a 10-hour shift at work and then playing for 2 hours straight. So should go better, right? Man, I just want every single melee Geminate card. Hornbeetle Carapace really can be good. Maybe we want that over Flailing Tendrils for this level. And what I did last night worked really well for the first couple levels. Plus level 2 should be super, super easy with an experimental adjustment Blink Blade. And not trying to go Deathless on everyone. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, the permadeath just didn't really... Like, if I were playing on Tabletop Simulator, I think that permadeath would be really, really, really good. And, like, maybe I do want to try a Nuzlocke on Tabletop Simulator someday. And it'll have all the characters and all the levels and stuff like that. Because then you can leave, once a character exhausts to stamina, you can leave it on the board. Which is what the permadeath rules say. Trying to do that in digital, like, it just doesn't work. So, it's unfortunate, because I think it is, like, a really cool challenge and idea. But I just don't think that it works very well. Okay, I'm hoping the Hound runs over this way and I can run under and into my Embrace him into the trap. Meanwhile, Blink Blade, we're just gonna go late and move in. And here we'll just go late and move in. Ugh, 79. Let's see, the Hound did move in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, cool, this works. I'm going to take a lot of damage from Firmlings, but I think it should be fine. Oh, 1 health left. Did I pull a -1? I did pull a -1. These are just... They're attacks for 3? Oh, he's an elite. Okay. The others will be attack for 2. Okay, I like +1s going into the things. Okay, but not a +2 going into gem. That does sound fun. I don't know anything about the Crimson Scales characters. The only one I've played at all is the Mirefoot, I think it's called. Well, that's not true. I played a couple of them. I like read the cards for the Chain Guard, I think he's called, and the target class. Let's see, what is Jim going for? Now, Flailing Tendrils right here could pick up 2 kills, but I don't have it. Drag down plus back away sounds pretty decent. Blinkblade Invisibility could get a couple kills, or just Kinetic Transfer bottom. Blurry Jab Kinetic Transfer sounds really good, and then I just move here and drag down these. And then we go fast and we double attack right here. Bombard, yeah. Yeah, I loved the idea of, like, better poison. And better wound, too. Yeah, I definitely didn't play that class as much as I would like to. Miss Blinkblade? A miss. Come on, skeleton. Pick up the kill. We just need a 0, and then we get a boom. Nice. Nice curse. Alright, that guy will die eventually. Oh, nice. These ones don't even hit Blinkblade. Let's see. Blinkblade doesn't have a good way of killing. And I don't have a top to double hit, so I guess I'll bottom hit, switch, and regenerate self. Here... I guess it's fine to just let the skeleton do his thing. Maybe I'll just quickly let the skeleton do his thing and summon again. Oh, I'm almost dead. So we fell Remedy. But the initiative there should be fine. And then Blinkblade could come down here or go up there. 1, 2, 3. Move 3, sap speed, double hit. I think it's fine. Oh, especially if they're not attacking, it's totally fine. Oh, he's only 2 hexes away, not 3. Well, I guess I won't get the switch then. But it means I can get a loot. Is my other card... Okay, Selfless Offering is my other card, good. Blinkblade gets in between. Double hits with advantage. Wow. -2 miss at advantage. Oh, this guy's gonna move here and loot all of that beautiful juicy loot. But at least I haven't lost any skeletons, so I'm gonna be really well set up for the spawns here. Ah, and Jim can double hit these, so Blink Blade will just go as fast as possible, and can also double hit. Okay, that's all really good. I can heal myself with the top of Flow of the Black River. So that makes the most sense. Come on, Skellies. +1? I'm pretty much always happy to see move and loot, but it is sad to see so many piles go to waste. Yeah, cursing myself here was probably not a good idea. Okay. I guess they just get ready to go. Yeah. Was basically always guaranteed to lose my friend. Oh, now I have to go at 62? No. Hey, but I'm fast enough. You got this, Skelly. Good job. Do I have move 3? I do. Oh, but not end summon. Is this nap time? I think this is nap time, probably for everybody, because I could use the 2 health. Yeah. And then we should just be able to go pretty fast in this next room. This is the kind of situation that's pretty good for Bone Shaper. We know that there are just going to be a couple of enemies spawning. I get to kind of overwhelm them with my skeletons. I guess I'll just set Wrath of the Turned Earth to make it even more, make them even more overwhelmed. And then Blink Blade will just go in and Blurry Jab. Oh, maybe Cascading Reactioning would have been better. Yeah, I probably would have, because I could have tagged both of these. It's alright. I like Hasty Assault. It means they'll group up. And move and heal, but he wasn't in range to get his buddy. Wow, they really did wreck Marco, though. I guess I might as well kill this guy. Definitely didn't need the poison. That's alright. Where do they spawn here? So this guy will die for sure. Maybe rather than preventing the damage, I'll just pick up the loot. That seems better. Initiative shouldn't be an issue. Let's see, what is Gem doing? Man, that's a beautiful Firefly Swarm. It's also not a bad drag down. Blink Blade. Kind of feeling just go slow. Just go slow and move in quite a bit. Oh, alternatively, though, I could go fast. If I go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. If I go fast, I can push the priest into the trap and it insta-dies. And that seems worth playing a loss to me. Now I wish I had Wrath of the Turned Earth, so that this skeleton could definitely survive against that guy, but we'll give it a try. A lot of fast enemies. Oh, and the priest now cannot be kinetic transferred. The hound can, though. That's fine. Let's just still go for it. I really think my goal here is just to go fast. Oh, skeletons. They're attacking for 3, so very possible my guy dies. And he was trying hard. Oh, I have Horn Beetle. Dang. How did he do so much damage? Does he have, like, infinite pierce? Ow. Hey, good job, skeleton. Alright, Blinkblade has to go slow now. So we'll just triple hit. Geminate, we just need to clear this path out. Which may be best to just jump in and Reckless Jam. Oh, my skeleton did die over here. I didn't even see that. Ooh, I like the idea of throwing an exploding corpse. Oh, no attacks at all. I love that. Oh, it's just suffer, not attack. Interesting. Okay, you're right. You're right, because that's definitely not the attack symbol. Next big update for digital. I don't know if they have set a date yet. I'm pretty sure it's just sometime near the end of January. It's very possible that they have announced a date, and I just haven't seen it. It's also very possible that this attack here could kill. That would make Blinkblade suffer, though. Okay, not if I miss. Yeah, every big update is 3 months apart, and I'm pretty sure the last one was October. Yeah, January, and then, and then April sounds right to me. Crit on the attack for 1, of course. This is not the guy I should be targeting. But maybe I won't even kill him. Okay. He does die, which opens up a path for my buddies, which is the main thing I cared about. Oh, but they were after Blink Blade, so they didn't get through. Wow, this is not good at all. Mind Spike could make this guy suffer. Maybe Selfless Offering to heal Blink Blade, because Blink Blade could definitely use it. Can go fast here. Or maybe just heal Marco. Twin Strike Temporal Displacement seems pretty good. I get decent damage. Actually, no. Let's Cascading Reaction Twin Strike. And then I can kill the Priest and one of these guys with those losses, and that seems worth it. Maybe even Temporal Displacement bottom. That's pretty good damage. And if I don't kill the Priest, no big deal. So Geminate is going to heal up. Let's see, the Donkey's going to go 1, 2, 3, push this guy. This guy's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and hit the Donkey. I think I'll heal the Donkey. And then maybe we crit over here. Do I still have a Horn Beetle Carapace? I did not. Have a good day, Justin. Skeleton. Oh, I didn't even realize that this guy didn't reach. Okay, maybe Bone Shaper's not super good for this then. We get some curses in there, Jake. Double miss. A loss on Bone Shaper to deal 1 damage. Let's get rid of this Priest. Okay, good. Oh, but he's gonna heal himself, isn't he? Maybe he'll heal this guy? No, he heals himself. Well, that sucks. Alright. They have a clear path now. So I think I just need to survive long enough. Alright. Feeding Frenzy is actually really good here. So I'll Icebound Quills plus Feeding Frenzy and like, kill all of them. And then Blink Blade will just... I guess I can hope that this guy heals. And then I can heal. And we'll just long rest Bone Shaper. Dude, Jiminy, how many curses did you have in the deck? Cruel and unusual. Sorry, Skelly Ellington. Alright, 2 more turns? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 2 more turns. Can summon and command the Wretched to hopefully instantly kill and get a loot pile. We're in melee mode. So I guess I'll just move over here and hit these guys. And Blinkblade now can go fast for its final turn. That's fine, we'll just double hit. I think my best bet is just move here and take care of this guy. And we can get Geminate some experience. Poor Bone Shaper. Poor everybody. Not having a drifter makes the level difficult all of a sudden. Okay, good kill. Good kill. I don't think there's any way for me to get any extra. Yeah, I mean, I can get one loot with Eternal Torment, and then I can Exploding Corpse. Okay, so if I get good damage... No. I can Malicious Skeletal Attack, I can Malicious Conversion, and if I kill, then I can Eternal Torment. And get 2. Loot. Blinkblade will always just sit here. And I guess I can do the Suffer one. Alright, come on, Skelly. No, that's fine. We missed so that we could get a +1 here. Oh, of course. Of course we missed the kill by 1 damage. And therefore the loot. +1? Okay, just a 0? No. Why is everybody surviving on 1? 2 hide and 8 gold, though, so that was a good loot action. Not my Skelly. And technically, everyone survived. Blinkblade with the most kills with 51 damage dealt, too. I don't know how that happened. 25 damage taken on Bone Shaper. Not the way you're supposed to play the class. Thank you, Apple Juice. I would hope for a cleaner victory on the first level of the tutorial. Of the intro tutorial, but we'll just have to take it. Man, it still took like almost 30 minutes. Alright, so now that we're not trying to go deathless, this level is so much easier, especially with a Blinkblade who can just go invisible. Honestly, I even feel like we can go for Dawdler. Layabout on Geminate is the freest thing I've ever seen. Never kill an elite or a boss. Never kill an elite or a boss or target an ally. We're always going to be targeting allies. And I don't want to accidentally kill an elite. Yeah. Far from the cleanest, but I will accept it. Let's see. So if we destroy this, then Blink Blade Geminate have a really nice combo. Oh, never mind. I did not bring the Wound Everything in range 2 card. That is fine. I think I'll just Horn Beetle with Draining Pincers to set up big damage. And then be in ranged mode. And we'll just try to target down some Hounds. And I'm going to run in this direction, but I don't know if we're going to try to kill the Totem. Because I kind of want to just keep Blink Blade up here. Blink Blade could just go for an immediate kill on a Forest Imp. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe this one. Kinetic Transfer plus Sand in the Hourglass kills one. And that's pretty nice. Also, like, Twin Strike bottom plus Sap Speed top gives me an advantaged attack that kills. Let's go slow and Drive Recharge just to get a bunch of tokens and then feel it out from there. Maybe things will group up a little bit. Looks like they will. And the Earth Demon doesn't get any closer, which is nice. And we get crit on turn 1, which is about exactly what you expect. These guys don't curse yet. No. It's only the elites that curse with every attack. Alright, Horn Beetle and run away. I think it's probably worth it to grab the wood. And I could go for the Totem if I want. Which maybe I do. And so now, what does the Blink Blade play? Definitely a Drive Recharge. Probably just grab this wood, right? That makes sense. And then I could Kinetic Transfer Sand in the Hourglass, or I could Kinetic Transfer Sap Speed. Kinetic Transfer Experimental Adjustment doesn't make sense yet. Maybe it's just Twin Strike Sap Speed, and then advantaged attack into Forest Imp kills. I think I like that. There is also Exploding Corpse to consider. But not yet. Maybe I go super fast here and I poison? Can poison multiple targets with Transfer of Essence. And then I guess with that Strengthen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll just move closer in Scare of Flight and then next turn double attack the Totem. That all makes sense. Bless there is like kind of good. I guess I can even poison. So that it doesn't heal. And then we just run away some. Hey ABC, this is the second mission in the new tutorial that they added. Or they added like 3 or 4 prequel missions that you can play before the main campaign. And this is the second one of those. Okay, good. We got the kill. Ooh, big damage. Alright, we don't really get the strengthened hit, but at least the muddle's counteracted. The second mission is hardest if you're going deathless, the way I was before, but if you're just like playing them, I think that the final boss is harder. Although how difficult the final boss is depends on how well you did in the third mission. All right, Blinkblade could go fast. I could just kinetic transfer experimental adjustment up here, and both of these guys would suffer 2. I could just kinetic transfer Sand in the Hourglass, and that would kill. I would like to go faster than the Hound hitting me, which I can't guarantee, but I can have pretty good odds of. So I guess that means we'll go up there and go invisible. We just need to survive 7 more rounds, so it's getting kind of close to over. Exploding Corpse, Wrath of the Turned Earth is like kind of interesting. Although then I would have to suffer, which I don't love. Or even like a little bit. Maybe we'll just go fast and double curse. Alright, we have a bunch of low pixies, but they will start healing. Oh, I could move down in Mind Spike to kill one. But let's just double attack this thing. Maybe I can crit? We do have an extra bless. Crit kills here. Crit? Maybe? No. That would have been nice. That's fine. We got plenty of cards to lose one. Yeah, I guess hoping for +1 at disadvantage was not super likely, was it? Do I Exploding Corpse to try to kill? Honestly, I think I kind of like it. Oh, am I the one who does the attacks, though? Are these going to be muddled? No, they're not. Okay. Didn't get 2 kills, but we did get 1. So I could short rest Blinkblade, and Blinkblade could come down and make these 2 Forest Imps suffer. That's pretty tempting. Icebound Quills is relatively likely to destroy this altar. I think we just go for that. Now, no skeletons out. Malicious Conversion kills this guy with a 0. I think I'm okay with just trying it. And then what is Blinkblade doing? We are invisible, so it makes sense to just go late. I'm just gonna short rest and just take out these 2 Forest Imps. Probably not. It depends on when you started your campaign. Because it was like a month and a half or maybe 2 months ago that they added them. So when you start a new campaign now, you have 3 options to pick instead of just 2. Because it did used to just be 2, but now you can pick like the baby tutorial, the new prequel, which is what these missions are, or just skip straight into the regular campaign. So if you started a while ago, then you just went straight into the regular campaign, and these weren't a possibility that existed. All right, they no longer heal. But also now I have been wrecked. Can't reach that guy for Malicious Conversion, unfortunately. And I'm muddled anyway, but let's just use this leaf and run away. Ow. Alright, now I will go slow. And Temporal Displacement gives me a loot 3. I like that. We'll do it with Cascading Reaction and pick up that wood as well. And then Blinkblade can run over and get this chest. And we just have to have one character survive, so... Can Geminate do anything interesting? Not necessarily. Maybe we just drag down and run away. One, two, three, four. Just go fast and run away. This immobilized card always sucks to see. I think that means now I just do the other side of drag down. Painful. Let's just go for this suffer and pick up the wood. And then I don't need to switch. I don't want to take the retaliate. Oh man, 3 loot piles and just 3 hide. It's like as underwhelming as is physically possible. Man, and I tried to go late and I wasn't late enough. Oh, I wanted to play Feeding Frenzy. That's okay. I guess I back up and drag down. And then over here, we just survive. Blinkblade could go invisible. Do I have a bottom heal at all? Just with the loss of Power Leak. 4 more rounds. Okay, so it's fine even if I lose a card. I just go invisible here. I just move over and go invisible. I lose a card to damage, then I long rest, and then I go invisible, and then I long rest. And Blinkblade wins the rest of the level from there. And it's so much easier if you do not have to try to keep everybody alive. Let's strengthen, why not? Yeah, it's definitely not a bad idea to start a new campaign, because you get the, you can always pick the other side of Snowflake or Fist. Alright, Geminate is not going to accidentally get 7 experience. I did definitely mess up Blinkblade's Dawdler, which I knew I was going to. I should have not picked that. Poor Geminate. Gets bullied so hard. Yeah, honestly, I mean, I haven't played very much at all for a while, but with... It seems like it has not taken very long for the next big update to come. I mean, we're not there yet, but I would assume it's just a couple weeks away. Even if they delay it to, like, beginning of February, that's really not very far. And with that, Blinkblade has guaranteed the victory. I think Bone Shaper is going to survive too. Yeah, Bone Shaper should guaranteed survive. It really was not worth it to kill the altar pedestal thing. Yeah, invisibility in a level where you only have to survive for 9 rounds is a little bit broken. But when was Blinkblade ever balanced? But hey, Bone Shaper is going to use her 12 cards to survive. And then splitting up makes this multi-target on the Forest Imps not a big deal. Especially if they're going to miss. We didn't even need Blinkblade's cheese, but he did pick up the chest. Okay, and we did get both Promoter and Layabout, even though I did not think about Promoter much at all. But those are some good perks. Man, and all I got was 3 hide, but we got the Cleaving Axe. Most damage dealt by Geminate. My Bone Shapers never deal any damage. I'm really bad at, like, taking off turns to summon on Bone Shaper. Like, I almost always think about it afterwards. It's like 14 shared lumber? That's crazy. Wow, it is really worth it to pick up those wood piles. Okay, so we get metal. Let's just give 1 metal to everybody, an extra 1 to Blinkblade, and then I guess gem. So Blinkblade can go ahead and pick up a Spyglass. Do I want Cleaving Axe or Poison Dagger? I'm kind of more excited by Cleaving Axe. What can we get here? No hide at all. I think the only thing that only costs wood is the bow. Wood and metal for a crude spear. That doesn't seem... Maybe it's okay. Could get a Spyglass. On Geminate, I have everything, so we can go ahead and get a cloak. Let's get a Spyglass on Gem. And then a Protective Scepter. Because why not? Or a crude spear. Let's crude spear because the ranged disarm on Reckless Jab could be good. Nothing for Bone Shaper, unfortunately. And Blinkblade, we're missing chest and gloves. So yeah, Traveler's Cloak. Just because why not? And then a Protective Scepter? I mean, we're fast. We might as well. Oh, never mind. I have the Cleaving Axe. Alright, I've been taking the Venomous Barbs. Let's take Locust Host. I don't mind Locust Host. I think it's a pretty good card. Bone Shaper -2 and Blinkblade -2. Okay. Put the new cards in and we are ready to go. Oh, Scarab Fight plus Locust Host now gives me the ability to... This gives me the ability to set up multi-hits with Scarab Flight and get push 3 potentially. I hadn't realized the combination of those being so good. It does not pair with Smoldering Hatred at all, because that's 4-5 range, and this is pushed to... If they're 2 away, and I push them 2 more, then they do become 4 range. So it can pair with Smoldering Hatred. But it's not necessarily as good. I think I'm fine with this like that. I do want Flailing Tendrils for this level. So we'll take it over Horn Beetle. Bone Shaper wants Bone Dagger and wants it over... Bone Shaper cards are so hard. Dark Tidings. Like, it's a move card, which is nice, but do I really need it? Most of the time, no. All right, off we go.
The feeling of being watched.
Let's see, we can get more metal. Let's just get a little bit, but we want a lot of wood for building buildings as soon as we get to the regular town. Never kill an enemy. 2 cards to the lost pile before the first rest. Say less. At least 2 enemies in the same round. Exploding corpse. Lose a card to negate 5 or more. Loot tokens. Occupy door hex. I guess we'll lose a card to negate 5 or more. Although Blinkblade is good at pickpocket. The goal for this level just has to be to go very fast. Thank you, Apple Juice. And good luck at work. Alright, we want to get Blinkblade... want to get Blinkblade deep in there. Let's just go last and just move 3. We need to get to this banner and destroy it, and then kill all remaining enemies. Enemies will spawn until the banner has been destroyed. But if we can get Blinkblade into position, then Sand in the Hourglass bottom, we can get, like... I probably want to save Cascading Reaction, don't I? I can get Cascading Reaction top with, like, Twin Strike top. And that's a lot of attacks, especially if I could strengthen it. Probably going for that on turn 3. Geminate, I would love to try to set up a Locust Host on something with these traps. And the icy terrain makes things interesting. Maybe we'll just position and leave options open. Okay. They tried to go late, but we're later. And these guys all moving with jump into me, I really like. Ow. Okay, so what are my options? If I can be standing right here, which I cannot. But a Flailing Tendrils right there is just insanely amazing. Oh, I am still in ranged mode. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, put this guy right here. He'll always target the elite. And let's just kind of get in the corner, I think. Hide behind Skelly. And then Blinkblade doesn't get very far. I could move with jump to get here if that's better. 1, 2, 3 versus 1, 2, 3 is the same. All right, so I just move in here. And I want this guy closer. So I will pull him in. And then next turn I can Flailing Tendrils. And then here, I think I just go fast, heal myself, and set Wrath of the Turned Earth so my skeleton can tank. And then Blink Blade is going to go late again. And run off to try to accomplish the thing. So I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we'll be on top of it. And next turn, I do as much damage as I can, but I probably don't destroy it. But I can be granted an attack from Bone Shaper. I think we don't care about Geminate's initiative, but we do care about Bones. That's actually good damage. These guys backing off might be annoying. Oh, Geminate can't move now. Okay. Oh, that's really annoying. Because I wanted to Flailing Tendril all of these. Let's just get this guy in. And then I don't have to Flailing Tendrils. I could go for the Exploding Corpse over here. Because I need to kill 2 enemies in the same turn. Okay, it's going to depend on where the skeleton moves. I guess I can move him. Alright, Blink Blade goes hard. I don't have a power potion, so I might as well Reckless Adjustment over Cascading Reaction Loss since it's not going into the enemy. Or maybe just Sap Speed. I don't want to suffer the damage and lose my ward. So I get attack for 3, attack for 3, attack for 2, attack for 3. Skeleton can't move. Means I probably just want to summon another one. And we'll command the Wretched into Blink Blade, because it doesn't matter when I destroy the thing. And then here, Flailing Tendrils is fine. Even if it's not exciting. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds out. It's pretty good. Maybe I would rather go late, though. But I would like to get it in early. Nah, they were moving in melee, though. Oh, I don't have boots over here? I thought I hadn't used my boots. Doesn't it show that I have boots? Why didn't it give me the option? Did I skip it? Oh, Blink Blade got disarmed. Did I skip boots? Well, if we know we're going to be disarmed. Oh, that's so sad. What did I go for here? Skeleton? Boots? Why isn't it giving me the option to use my boots? My Wrath of the Turned Earth is already gone? Or did Undoing... I guess it's already gone. Man, I hate that 8 initiative card every time. Oh, I'm impaired. That's why I couldn't use my boots. Well, rip. Okay, I need to, like, stop going for Flailing Tendrils plays on Geminate because it is not working. This Blinkblade disarm is really bad. I feel like I am going to lose this. And it's really bad. Alright, Blinkblade, big attack. Crit? No. Man, if I could have a skeleton there for Exploding Corpse. Alright, Feeding Frenzy plus Icebound Quills is still pretty decent. Hopefully this guy dies to his wound. And then there's not too much to take care of left over here. Blinkblade hopefully destroys the tower this turn. Attack 3, attack 3, attack 2, attack 3. So I need a +1 averaged over 4 pulls. It's very possible. And then Bone Shaper just has to clean up. Which does not sound... does not sound free and easy. Can I get an Exploding Corpse before Geminate goes? Not really. We'll save Exploding Corpse's bottom. Maybe I could get another summon out and then Bone Dagger. Because right now Bone Dagger is attack for 5. Attack for 5 into this guy really does not deal damage. And I lost Command the Wretched for the attack with Pierce. So how do I ever kill this guy? Don't really know. I could jump over there with Drag Down and Icebound Quills this guy. That might be better. And then maybe I Bone Dagger him. I like that. Show me big damage. Crit. +1 does nothing because now he just heals himself. Instead, let's target this guy over here, since I have the Crude Spear. Let's disarm the 2 elites. Alright, Blinkblade, we really, really, really need a good turn of attacks here. I really wish this were strengthened in some way. No, let's not use the axe. Okay, this guy's immobilized at least, so I can just go here. Okay. We still need to see So it's either a +1 in one pull or a +1 and a 0 in the other. Probably better to give 2 pulls. Dang, Reckless Augmentation would have worked. Twin Strike also worked. Good job, Blinkblade. Alright, very good kill. Very, very good kill. I don't know if I want to Bone Dagger this guy now. I would rather poison him, I think. And put a curse in their deck. Alright, Geminate goes down here. Okay. So Blinkblade has some good options. I think Invisible makes the most sense. Invisible with heal. And then these guys will go down. We can figure that out from there. Exploding Corpse is not necessarily good right now, unless I can get surrounded. So hopefully it's like move with jump. That could be amazing. And I think I really just want another skeleton out. Hopefully. The only problem is that nothing will be dead, so Fell Remedy doesn't give me the heal too. Dang. A skeleton crit only does 2 damage. So even with his strength, and the crit is not killing. And then Exploding Corpse, 0 does 1. So it could happen. Might be my best bet. Okay, or they will disarm again. That means they're also faster than Blinkblade. Oh, that's so bad. Do we live that? No, because I'm wounded. But that's okay. That could have gone worse. Problem is now Skeleton is like super dead. Oh, and my modifiers are not good to try to play this loss. Move 2, range 3. I don't know if I'm ever going to get another skeleton up, though. But he... Yeah, my modifiers are bad. I'm probably just playing a loss for nothing. And then he wouldn't tank a hit for me. Oh, it's going to take forever to win this, which means that the boss is going to have, like, infinite reinforcements. Alright. What can Blinkblade do? My best bet next turn is going to be to, like, Blurry Jab Twin Strike a Priest. Oh, dang. Malicious Conversion is what I wanted to play here. That sucks. This means I really want to see, like, move and jump. I don't have to touch any of the wounded guys. So maybe I just Bone Dagger the Priest. I probably have enough... No, I don't have enough cards to get in one summon real quick. Just try to quickly summon, see what happens. It is attack out of Vermlings. That sucks. I'm pretty sure that means that Bone Shaper goes down here. Let's see. Move 3, 2, 3. I'll just move in the corner so that I get attacked fewer times, and then I'll just do an attack for 2 next turn. Or a Bone Dagger. Do not love it. Oh, no Poison Dagger. Alright, we get Blink Blade in a good spot. Oh, I was thinking Blurry Jab Twin Strike, like, into this Priest, but now that I'm surrounded, that seems like a horrible idea. Oh, and I can't go invisible if I lose the heal card. But I can lose the other one on the short rest. Whoops. Lose the other one. Okay. Reckless is fine because it would have dealt damage to me anyway. And now invisible. Oh. Dang it. This really sucks. Heal card out of Priest is really bad. Oh, it's really, really bad. Oh, it's that dumb disarm card. Yeah, I mean, it's just the fact that playing +3 makes them seem so... Priests in general are just really, really rough to deal with, because 8 and 9 initiative cards are just not something that the starter characters deal with well at all. And they have 3 of them. And then my characters, I mean, I just got absolutely destroyed on a turn earlier when they went at 8 speed and disarmed me when I was planning on big turns on everybody. And then Geminate also got destroyed by an 8 speed immobilize when she wanted to centralize. She wanted to centralize and wound everything down here, but instead she wasn't able to and missed out on 3 targets, which ended up being a huge deal. And now Blinkblade just doesn't have enough. But the intro levels are hard. Man, and the polar bear got healed too. Oh, man. Dang, I really did not expect to lose here. That's just what I get for playing Bone Shaper. But this is definitely lost. Blinkblade does not have enough. Frustrating. I have like 50 minutes left, so probably just the first 2 levels. And more like 55 minutes before I need to get my son from school. Maybe I should abandon Geminate, but I wanted a Geminate that got a whole bunch of the bonus experience. But it has not been going well, and Geminate has not really been performing. Maybe I just don't bring Flailing Tendrils. I'm relying on it as a crutch, and like planning for mass AoE wound against priests is just not a good idea. Because they have mass heal. So that's just dumb. Let's play a Deathwalker. Then we're going to give up on Bone Shaper, because that's probably the big issue. I really want Boots of Speed on Geminate. Maybe I should try Weighted Net. Let's go Heater Shield. And then who was the last character? Banderspear, Bone Shaper, Drifter, or Blinkblade? Let's go Blinkblade. Ooh. Both Merchant and Garden sound good. There's no, there are very few herbs in the intro scenarios, though, so we'll go for money. I'm just going to drop Flailing Tendrils. I'm going to say that hopefully that is the card that's been leading me astray. And we're ready to go. I had definitely forgotten how difficult this is, though. I was not expecting to come back for the first time in a while and then lose multiple times in the intro. What do we want with Deathwalker? Definitely Call to the Abyss. Tons of enemies here. Lingering Rot. Try to pull a couple enemies together. Oh, I didn't want Hail of Thorns. Try to pull a couple enemies together so that Deathwalker can get multiple kills next turn and get in there. Oh, wow. Instantly crit and kill the thing. And 5 damage into Buddy. He's like almost dead. I've definitely never seen them be that aggressive and successful. Alright, Jiminy, what have you got? I just want to soften up targets for Deathwalker. So something like that seems to work. Okay. Had it been really good, Deathwalker could have stepped there and hit 2, but I think instead... Well, a fast drag down here is not bad. We'll go for Forceful Spirits, but we don't know exactly when or how. And then Blink Blade, maybe I soften the Hound. Well, I need to get over here to prevent Buddy Guy from dying. That should be sufficient. Oh. Horrible cards. And a -2 into the guy that I wanted to hurt. Man, that sucks. Blinkblade, like, has to come over here to tank, but I guess we can just lose cards instead of the ally losing cards. +2 or crit on this top guy? Maybe? No. Not necessarily the worst, though. Come on, Deathwalker. Good. And now another +1? No, but better that way than the other. Huh? Why isn't it letting Geminate lose a card? Oh, okay. It was just being weird about it. Really need to give fire so that Geminate can heal with Selfless Offering and give Buddy regenerate. Blinkblade can set fire. Alright, I want a kill here. One, two, three, four. Alright, I guess I can just double target this guy. Mind Spike, Scarab Flight. Blinkblade goes for a Twin Strike, Temporal Displacement, double attack for 3 right here. Maybe just a Sand in the Hourglass to guaranteed kill. Could move 5 and Power Leak these two, and then +1's kill. What are they doing? Okay, they're hitting lightly. That's good. Because I am poisoning myself. But +1's kill? Oh, good job, Blinkblade. Again? That was greedy. I almost want to go for this Mobilize so Blinkblade gets hit 1 fewer time. But it's probably not worth it. Double attack down here sounds kind of nice. This guy's going after Geminate anyway. It would only be nice if it kills, though. But I do want to switch forms. Okay. I just missed out on a potential shadow, but not the end of the world. Yeah, I want this to kill more than I want to not waste damage, even though it is a lot of damage missed out. Alright. Very rough first room, but now we're looking like we're in there. Got a lot of useful bottoms, but I think I just heal with a bottom. And I can move next to the guy and I can heal him next turn too. Cannot get in range to do anything here. Deathwalker picks up a kill? Yes. Good. So maybe 3 shadows going into the next room? Let's go ahead and Horn Beetle. Oh, I definitely should have stepped away. There was no way to do it. Miss? Eh. Do we summon? Huh, interesting. Let's try it. Do want to switch. Nice. All right, a very bad start, but we're alive. What initiative does he move? Is it 50? It is 50. So I can't... Oh, I can heal him. Yeah, let's go with that. And then I can go for a late Selfless Offering. There just won't be fire. So if I want to regenerate him, I could regenerate him. Okay, let's do this. This way I set the fire, I heal off the poison, and then Geminate gives a big heal. And that'll all be good. Meanwhile, I long rest. And I heal Blink Blade up. I think overall that's the best bet. Oh, no, did not want to do that. Undo. Just heal and do not spend the extra token. This is like the first time I've ever done this heal with fire for the regenerate. Alright, and I don't normally play with this summon, but it'll be interesting at the very least. probably don't need Anger of the Dead, I don't think. Initiative shouldn't be super important here. Let's go late so the summon doesn't die. And I think just move in and attack at range, or maybe I need to move my shadows. Maybe I'll make more shadows and move them. Yeah, let's do that. It only makes sense for Geminate to be the one to open the door. Which I wouldn't mind opening with Hail of Thorns, but I guess we'll have to scare up Flight. And then Blink Blade here, we can go slow and drive Recharge and get built up. Any pushes? Not really. Ah, but they're moving loot. That's good. Oh, maybe I should have backed up and I could have gotten this guy. +1? No. Alright. That was always going to miss, I guess. These towards the next room. I think this one that direction too, but I might send it backwards. We will just have to wait and see. Do I have a Lingering Rot? There are multiple places I could get a 3-target Lingering Rot. Definitely one of those cases where bigger is better. Maybe well, pulling this scout into this trap seems really good. Any possibility Blink Blade gets back there and kinetic transfers? Not really. What can a big Blink Blade move be? Move 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't really get in there as much as I would like. I think I'm just going to go for the Lingering Rot, though. And we'll just kind of see what happens. Okay, they are moving in melee. I like that. Overall, I think I like this. And then now maybe Lingering Rot can be very good. If I go like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, no. I can't pull this guy in. If I pull him here, I could Lingering Rot there. I'm just gonna go for this guy, and then I guess Geminate's back in the first room. But I probably don't mind that. He lost his regenerate. Oh, I didn't think about his push. Okay, they are grouped together now, though. That's good. +2? Alright, so where can I rot? Right here gets 4. So let's go here. then I need +2 to kill either of these. Alright, that's 1 kill. +2? That is not a +2. +2? Hey, got it. Alright, that gives me a lot of shadows at least. Ooh, and a crit on the priest. Like it. I like it. Alright, now can Blinkblade do something good? Move here, loot, hit both with advantage. That's fine. Geminate, what are we looking at? Get right here and draining pincers? And then here I just go fast and I fluid knight something. I've got strength in the abyss set up. Yeah, I've got 5 shadows. Let's just go for a teleport and a strength of the abyss. And we're really hoping Blinkblade kills. Dang, didn't kill either. At least he didn't heal himself. Oh, I don't even get an extra shadow out of this, do I? Target the priest for sure. Alright, we've got a lot of shadows now. And Geminate gets a multi-target. No good modifiers, though. Ow. That is a painful loss. That's not as painful of a loss. Okay. Fluid Knight, I don't see any reason not to. Attack with the top and Feeding Frenzy and get some loot. And Blinkblade's nearly out of there, but Cascading Reaction, Experimental Adjustment sounds good. It'll be a good amount of experience and loot. Good. Good. 20 gold in a single loot. 0? Nice. Alright, Geminate picks up the kill and some loot. Oh. Deathwalker can't really attack anything. Well, then let's run this way. And bop this guy. Ow. Alright, 2 more turns. I feel like that's the first time Geminate's been attacked. Strength of the Abyss is pretty good here. Let's just use that. And then Geminate, it doesn't really matter. Oh, if only I weren't poisoned, that would have killed him. Nice, -2. And just one more turn. So as long as I'm after them, I can pick up the loot over there. Geminate can maybe get loot here. So let's go Icebound Quill's Feeding Frenzy. Oh, that can only ever get me one. It's fine. Blink Blade. Is there no loot here? I guess there's no loot here. I'll just get an experience then. And here I just go late. And Geminate does indeed pick up the kill. Let's just run Blink Blade away. We can still get the experience. Ow. And we can just let Geminate go down now. And get the experience right here. Oh, I could have placed the shadow there. Kill this guy, mark him. Place the shadow there. And then I loot and I get one. And I teleport here and I get one. All that for one hide, but better than nothing. Let's see. I'm shocked the damage numbers are that close. I really thought that Deathwalker did a lot more than everybody else. She just picked up all the kills. And the experience is very even too. 6 item uses on Blink Blade. That doesn't sound right. There's no way that's right. All right, and now we get the heart level. Are there any elite enemies here? I don't think there are any elite enemies in 3-player. So we'll long rest at full health after having suffered damage. No attacks in the first 3 rounds, and kill an enemy before its first turn. We can get all of those. We can most definitely get all of those. And I think I'm just going to speed run the level, although picking up a lot of wood does sound good. We'll do that. We'll pick up a lot of wood and have Blink Blade go invisible. Let's see, I don't have any hand slot on. Okay, so I'm going to go Shadow Step plus Fluid Knight here, and I can move up here and attack this guy for 5 immediately. The only thing Blink Blade's going to do this whole level is go invisible and loot. And Geminate just needs to not attack and just pick up some wood. And that we can do. Hey Eli, do I have plans on continuing the tier list or review the new mercenaries from 2nd edition? I would say yes and yes. I definitely will do the tier list videos eventually. During Christmas break while my son was home, I just didn't really have time to be playing much of anything, other than some stuff I played with him, but I didn't really play very much Frosthaven at all in that whole time, or work towards the videos. But Snowflake video will be very easy for me to make. I should be able to get it done in like 2 days once I actually start it. And then some of the other classes, I definitely need to play a little bit more before really talking about them. But I definitely do plan on doing that. And then when it comes to the 2.0 classes, I guess I long rest right now to go ahead and get Sluggard back. When it comes to 2.0 classes, I am very interested in doing that. The only problem is that then I'll be sad because I'll want to be playing 2.0 if I get too into it. Hello, another anomaly. We just pick up this chest, and we already got assassins, so we're good to just pick up the chest and exhaust. And then no attacks, and then we're getting Sluggard right now. And then we can just sit and do nothing. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't have enough movement to get the chest, but next turn. Why can't I move? Oh, the pixie's in the way. Do not attack, so we get prepper. Oh, I should have kept Eclipse. I could have played a shadow here, looted here, and teleported there. How do I like Geminate? Geminate is very interesting. I really don't think that it's bad. So my main problem with the Geminate, I think, is just the fact that the card Hornbeetle Carapace exists. Because in general, I think that it's a good card, and it's a card that I like using for it. But you run into an issue with Geminate that is very easy to... it's a very easy problem to have. So when we look at like our ranged mode, you know, Firefly Swarm, it's a good attack for 3. 4 with fire is really nice on multiple targets. That's okay, but it's a loss. Hail of Thorns is an attack 2, and it's a loss. And like, I feel like these numbers are just low for losses purely because we have Hornbeetle Carapace. But then Harvest the Essence isn't an attack. Into My Embrace is probably your best spam attackable card, and pull 2 on attack 3. Like, this is just a good card overall. Into My Embrace is like the one ranged card that I really like. And Mind Spike bottom I like. You can set yourself up for like attack 4 with the bottom, attack 5 with the top in a single turn, which is really good. Then Scarab Flight, it's like, okay, a multi-target attack 2 is fine. Selfless Offering isn't an attack. And then Smoldering Hatred, you're muddling yourself to do anything. Reshape the Guise isn't an attack. So the only like spammable decent attack we've seen is Into My Embrace plus like Mind Spike bottom in ranged mode. And then as you level up, Locust Host is a loss in ranged mode. Dragonfly Surge is a loss in range mode. Luminous Descent isn't an attack. Chitinous Horde isn't an attack. Haruto Therapy, like, it's make a couple things suffer, but it's a level 6 card that's making 2 enemies suffer 2. Which is like, I mean, it is better than it looks. The bottom is really good too. So I don't want to undersell that, because move and attack at range, attack multiple targets with Immobilize on your bottom is really, really good. something like Herudotherapy plus Scarab Flight becomes a very viable option. But like, you have to get all the way to level 6 to get a non-loss attack, and it's a bottom attack. So the level 1 Geminate is doing as much range damage as the level 5 Geminate, which just doesn't really work. And then Alluring Pheromones is fine, but it's still just attack 3, which is kind of low. And then Oscillating Entity is a loss, and Voice of Salvation is very, very good, but it's a support ability. So like, there's just no good ranged damage options. And since we have so many cards, you have to bring so many of your level 1 options, which means that a lot of Geminate's damage needs to come from the perks, and it's just not there. We get 3/0 element to elements instead of -1s, and then the -2 also gives a 0. So we saw a whole bunch of just attacks for 2, and then a whole bunch of 0s. And then we can take out 4 of our 0s to replace them with +1 poison, +1 wound, but it's just a little underwhelming. Crit Brittle Self is nice, but we also saw that we had a lot of attack for 2s. So it's just, I think that if Hornbeetle Carapace didn't exist, then some of the ranged numbers could have been just a little bit higher, and they would be a little bit better. Because like, as it is, you play Hornbeetle Carapace and you get 8 bonus damage while you're in ranged mode, but then it's gone. And like, you compare that to Drifter playing, you know, you only have 2 more cards than Drifter does, and Drifter gets to play Crushing Weight on turn 1 and add +2 to like 10 attacks throughout the course of a scenario instead of just 4. And then if you ever use any Hornbeetle Carapace charges while you're in melee, it's really sad. Yeah, ranged mode, yeah, you're right. It just doesn't do enough. I mean, you've got some healing, like you can heal self. You've got the heal 3 regenerate on an ally, which is good if you have the fire. Otherwise, like, just heal 3 on an ally, I guess is fine. This is probably a really good card to enhance. You could even just regenerate or enhance regenerate onto Selfless Offering and then just completely ignore the fire part of it. And that's probably pretty good. It's just that overall, so many of the losses are underwhelming, and that's because they're supposed to be underwhelming. Like, that was the correct... When you have so many cards, you can't make the losses amazing, but sometimes it feels like they're too undertuned, even if that was the goal. Ooh, Blinkblade could maybe kill these next turn and get their loot, although I have to go slow. I think we'll just settle for picking up all of the wood. I also really wish that Geminate had more brittle options, because of the starting classes, it's the only one that gets any access to brittle, and brittle can be really, really cool. And like, you don't get access to brittle until level 6, which is sad. All right, now I can attack if I want. I'm really just going to pick up some wood. And I'm probably not getting that over there since I don't have any shadows. So we'll just let Deathwalker die up here. Oh no. I can get 2 more wood piles. Honestly, I'm just going to let both of them go down. And then we'll have faster animations. Big damage? Not quite. Alright, we got this Blink Blade. Oh, I really should go invisible. But if I just kill with sap speed... let's just go for it. Now it won't be advantaged. Kill? Nah. If only that had been reversed. Oh well. Alright. Just one more piece of wood. But I can't go invisible this next turn now. Is this the curse one? No, it's the poison. Wasn't worth it. Was not worth it. How do I guarantee this? 4 more rounds. If I go invisible here and it's forced imp attack, or I can't go invisible. If I long rest is what I was thinking. And it's forced imp attack, that's really bad. I would need 3 cards remaining, so I could lose 1, 2, 3 to damage. That does not work. So I guess I have to short rest here. Okay. The heal on Power League was kind of an interesting option, but maybe we just hope to go fast and heal with Twin Strike? Alright, I got lucky. I think. I could still lose to the 6 initiative attack from hounds. Oh, it's 3 more rounds. All right, they didn't attack. Oh, oops. I guess that's fine. I meant to heal first, but it shouldn't affect anything. The only thing it affects is I can't get that last wood pile now. And then I still lose to 6 initiative this upcoming turn. Well, maybe not, actually. I might actually have enough health to tank it. Because it is reduced damage. And I would only get hit 3 times. We shall see right here. Okay. That's fine. I just definitely greeted for a gold pile. So nice to play this level with a Blink Blade and not be trying to be completely deathless. Hey, hero. I will be leaving very soon. My son gets out of school in 27 minutes. Or 37 minutes. Which is probably not enough time to play the next level. Well, that's when he gets out, so I want to be at the school in 37 minutes. So I've got like 30. It is very close, but... 2 -1s is always good. Oh, Oh, I probably could have gone for create or remove a shadow every round. Oh well. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Level 2. We're going to try Locust Host again, even though it did not go well. In general, I definitely like the idea of the card. And we just need to put Deepening Despair in. Overshadow Step. Ooh, do I go for Wave of Anguish here? No, we can go for Deepening Despair Cheese. Yeah, I think that's the best plan. All right, let's try to quickly start this level. Oh, did I give myself all wood? Well, okay. I'm missing out on spyglasses that I could have had.
The feeling of being...
Man, I'm really low on wood. Even though I picked up a ton. Alright. Kill an enemy and open a door. Never attack an enemy that's already gone. Target an ally. Kill an enemy and pick up its loot in the same turn. Kill an enemy not adjacent to you while you're adjacent to another one. Or take only short rests. Let's go short rests. Never kill an elite. Never kill an elite or kill an elite. Let's go for kill an elite. Although I don't think yeah, there are a few of them. Should be possible. And we have... let's say 20 minutes. I'm gonna put a 20-minute timer, and that'll give me enough time to get to the school. So I just Eclipse with Dark Fog. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then next turn we Deepening Despair. Which means we'll just drive Recharge and stand in the Hourglass. And maybe let's Hornbeetle. All right, I have switched forms and played a loss, and I am making a shadow. Ow. This is always good, though, to get a bunch of these guys over here. Ow. Having to lose a card immediately is just not my favorite. Especially when we could have had miss. Alright. One shadow over there. Let's put a shadow under Gem. And maybe one under Deathwalker, too. And then this shadow goes far. Oh, stand in the Hourglass to heal up allies and drive Recharge. I would love for there to be one more zoom option, like... oh, never mind. I just have to go a little slower. And you can't, like, you can't try to move the wheel while anything is happening. Alright, so Blink Blade's going to go through, and we're just going to hit the thing. Let's just go Blurry Jab, Twin Strike. Probably attack with Twin Strike. Deepening Despair, and then I guess Strength of the Abyss will be an attack for 4. And Geminate will run through and Scarab Flight. Okay, at least it's not either the Immobilize or Disarm. It's like I keep consistently losing on these intro levels to the stupid Immobilize and Disarm cards at 8 initiative. Alright, Deepening Despair. And move. And Strength of the Abyss. Okay. No. Ugh, I hate the priests so much. Wow. Their muddle, it prevented my crit, and it made both of my characters miss on, like, relatively okay attacks. Alright. Poor Deathwalker. Alright, they're like super spread out now, which is very weird. So what is the play? Probably just Fluid Knight this thing. We really, really, really want to get it down. Sap speed here is okay. Oh, I don't have Sand in the Hourglass, though. So I think I'll just attack it with Reckless. Maybe Temporal at disadvantage, too. And then over here, I can double attack. If I do Locust Host... 2-3 range, 1-2-3, 1-2-3, 4. Man, I would have loved to be able to hit the Polar Bear with Locust Host, but I guess not. Okay, cool. He's not doing anything. I do like that for me. Blink Blade just hits this hard. Yeah, of course, the disadvantage draws the miss again. We cannot have nice things after all. Okay, -1 or better kills. No, cannot have nice things. Yeah, I guess that curse card ended up being about as bad as a disarm would have been. And it was multi-target, so it made me miss multiple times. Don't miss this. Oh my gosh! That's 4 misses. I've drawn 4 misses in 2 turns. And now they get 2 extra enemies spawned because I drew 4 misses in 2 turns. So dumb. I hate priests. Oh my gosh. And they like kill Blink Blade. Are we going to lose this again? Gosh, the fact that they get an extra elite. Oh, this is so lost. Oh, this is really dumb. I cannot believe another attack missed. And I don't have the mass AoE wound. Geminate has the most cards, but from this point, I feel like I have to slow down. Okay, we're pretty likely to get a relatively okay Vermling Scout card. I mean, Move and Loot is by far the best. Stand Still and Attack with Poison would also be pretty good. Cruel Bow, at least it's reduced damage, and Rapid Bolts would be pretty bad, and Rancid Arrow would be really bad. Blink Blade, what do we have going on? Blink Blade still has tokens. Blink Blade still has a lot of cards, just not any health. We only lost 1 card to damage. Going invisible here is pretty good, but I could go like cascading reaction. I could attack the pillar. I could attack the polar bear. I could kinetic transfer, make suffer, and spend a token to push, and that would get the polar bear into the trap, and he would take an attack 3 with a wound. That's okay. I could short rest so that I can get sand in the hourglass so that I can heal and go invisible. That kind of sounds best to me right now. The problem is just the number of enemies that I have to deal with. Okay. I think it's Deathwalker, Backup, and Forceful Spirits to hit here and here, and I just need a +1 to destroy the thing. And if Blinkblade's going invisible, then a 0 destroys the War Banner. And that would be really good. Geminate wants to, I guess, drag down on a couple of them. I could go here and drag down these two, and they can't reach. I do have Locust Host to potentially push into some of these traps. Yeah, if I could Locust Host right now, step back and push this guy, that would be good. But if I drag down, he'll still be there, guaranteed. I also have the Shield and Retaliate here. So I can play those two and just figure out what I'm going to do based off what they do. Can always lose Reshape the guys to damage. This is basically Deathwalker's last turn. So then I run into a really big problem if Deathwalker doesn't pull a 0 or better into the altar. Which means that I could go for Strength of the Abyss instead. It's 1 higher on the attack. I could go for Fluid Knight instead, and that's 2 higher on the attack. Problem is that it is a lot of Vermlings. I wish the shadows were in better spots and I could Anger of the Dead and wound a bunch. Three priests. This one dies to Blinkblade going invisible, so that's good. These two, not even close. Oh, 4 priests. This one could die to a Scarab Flight into the trap. That could be a good thing for next turn. Oh. Losing sand in the hourglass on the short rest, though, is like absolute worst case scenario. I don't have any way to heal Blinkblade with any of the other classes. So I would have to lose a card to damage now to go invisible. Which I guess means instead it's like cascading reaction. Loss. Maybe I can hit here. Oh, I don't have sand in the hourglass to wound things now. This is really bad. And it's the worst Vermling card. I think that Vermling card makes it impossible. +1? Not a +1 there. Oh my gosh. What's the priest card? It's a really bad priest card too. It's just really bad everything. Man, no, I wish I had brought Flailing Tendrils again. Alright. Kinetic Transfer over here would kill this guy. Hide over here so that Deathwalker takes most of the hits. In which case my best bet is Kinetic Transfer here. Kills the thing. If I pay a token, I can push the polar bear into a trap, which is good. But I probably need the token. Crit Bless? Crit Bless? Crit Bless? No. Well, that's really bad. Wait, why did I not short rest Deathwalker at the beginning? I would have had way more cards to lose to damage. Well, that's a huge mistake. Yeah, it's over. Oh, it's so annoying. I should have just gone invisible and lost a card to damage. But, I mean, the monsters drew literally their best cards. There's so many of them. Oh my god, I hate this level. This is what I get for not bringing a banner spear. Well, and drawing 4 misses in 2 turns. Because it's that extra 3 spawns that they got from those misses. Alright, well, I have to leave soon anyway, so I'm gonna get out of here. Have a good day, everybody.